A feature film adaptation of an album starring the artist themselves as a fictional version of themselves in the film and exploring the lyrics and the meanings within the confines of a narrative in a big screen experience. I thought it was an interesting idea and it could have been a really cool companion piece to the album. And yeah, hmm. I'm not too familiar with The Weeknd, his music library, his style. I know a couple of his songs, and I kind of enjoy the couple of his songs that I know, like Blinding Lights. So I don't know if this film and the tone and everything in here is completely in line with The Weeknd and everything he is as an artist. All I can tell you is the film really did not work for me. For starters, the film itself is a glorified music video in the way that it's filmed and edited together, some of the shots and some of the visuals. It is a feature-length music video with a dialogue scene every 5 or 10 minutes or so. For the first half of this film, I was sitting there going, what is this film really about? The plot, whatever plot there is very thin. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to give you the simple rundown of the entire plot of Hurry Up Tomorrow. The Weeknd suffers a breakup. The Weeknd is very sad about it, can't perform on stage. The Weeknd then meets Jenna Ortega, a superfan. Then they spend a night together. The Weeknd tries to leave the superfan, and then Jenna Ortega channels her inner Annie Wilkes and then ties The Weeknd to a hotel room bed, keeps him hostage, and puts him through some kind of weird therapy session, sprinkling a completely random dream sequence and a bunch of surreal, weird imagery. Yeah, that's pretty much Hurry Up Tomorrow, and that's not a simplified, dumbed down version of the plot. That really is the plot. It's a vanity piece for The Weeknd. It's pretty much what it is. And I'm wondering how self-reflective the film is, because in that third act, when Jenna Ortega ties into the bed and it becomes kind of a weird version of Misery, all the things that she's forcing him to confess to and all the bad stuff he's done and all this, the therapy session they're going through, is that actually stuff that The Weeknd, or Abel as his first name is that stuff he's actually done in his life? Is that him like confessing to the sins of his past and all the emotional shit he's gone through? Is that real? Is that like almost autobiographical? I don't really know. I don't care to know, because the whole thing just felt really indulgent and it just was not landing for me as a film. For him, it might have been very cathartic, maybe, but I myself was just sat there in the cinema asking myself, what in the bloody hell am I watching right now? And with that really random dream sequence and the surreal, weird imagery and the overly existential musical score, the film just felt really pretentious to me in the way it was made. The acting in the film was not terrible. Abel slash The Weeknd, his actual performance in the film is not bad, and Jenna Ortega and Barry Keoghan are two of the fastest rising stars in Hollywood, so they were good in the film. Barry Keoghan looks like he's having a really fun time when he's on screen, so good for him, I guess. And the film does have a lot of style to it. There are some shots in here that do look pretty impressive, purely on a visual level. But you know the saying, style over substance? That's this film through and through. You might have to be a Weeknd superfan to appreciate this film, and maybe you have to listen to the Hurry Up Tomorrow album to understand what The Weeknd is trying to convey in this film. And if that's the case, I am not sitting through and listening to an entire album of music to better understand an hour and 40-minute long film. If surreal imagery, pretty visuals, and decent music is enough to carry a film for you, knock yourself out. Go watch Hurry Up Tomorrow. If you require anything else, i.e. strong story, good characters, good script, the basic shit that makes films good, then skip this shit.